You've probably noticed this before. Look at this chart. Someone making 30,000 rupees a month manages to put money into savings, while someone earning 100,000 rupees a month finds their bank account completely empty by the last week. We are taught that a bigger paycheck leads to a better life, but the person on the right, making over 3 times as much money, often carries the highest level of financial stress. Most of us operate under the assumption that a salary increase will fix the math. We tell ourselves that a promotion will finally provide the breathing room we need. This graph shows the reality of lifestyle inflation. As the income line climbs, the expense line rises to meet it. The new money is immediately absorbed by an upgraded phone, a heavier car loan, and more frequent dining out. A high income provides very little benefit if there is no structural system in place to retain the money. Picture 2 buckets. You pour the exact same amount of water into both. The first bucket fills right up to the brim. The second one remains empty. The second bucket isn't receiving less water. It just has dozens of small holes drilled into the bottom. The water drains out as fast as it enters. This is why many people struggle financially despite their earnings. They are often unaware of the constant small drains that prevent their bank accounts from ever growing. To find those leaks, start with a diagnostic check. For 30 days, record every single transaction you make. Do not try to change your habits yet, just document the data. Log the rent, groceries, and mobile recharges, but also the impulsive online orders and the small daily purchases that usually go unnoticed. At the end of the month, the math usually reveals that the money wasn't lost to a single large event, but was instead depleted through hundreds of unexamined choices. Seeing the data is the necessary first step towards stopping those leaks and taking control of the flow. After identifying the leaks, many people feel the urge to jump immediately into high-risk investments. However, the first priority is building an emergency fund. This acts as a buffer against predictable interruptions like medical bills, home repairs, or a sudden loss of employment. An emergency fund won't provide a high return on investment, but it serves as the primary defense that keeps a temporary setback from turning into long-term debt. Once you have saved a significant amount, it is easy to feel a false sense of security. But as this diagram shows, inflation acts as a continuous drain on the purchasing power of idle cash. The 100 rupee note stays the same, but the goods it buys shrinks over time. To buy that same basket in a few years, the price ticks up to 150 rupees. Static savings lose their strength every year they sit still. Saving is only half the process. To maintain your standard of living, that money must be deployed to stay ahead of rising costs. A seed shows almost no progress for weeks, but years of growth transform it into a massive, self-sustaining tree. Capital grows in the exact same way. It requires a long, quiet period of consistency before the results become obvious. This is the compounding curve. Returns generating their own returns create a snowball effect, pushing the total value upward. While your starting amount matters, the real engine of growth is the duration of the investment. Combining this kind of patience with a consistent system is how you transition from just saving money to building a lasting financial foundation. 5 years later, our 2 earners have moved in very different directions. Despite having the same income, their net worth is no longer comparable. The higher earner spent that time simply waiting for the next paycheck, while the lower earner spent that time directing their money through a system. A salary handles current expenses, but a well-designed system is what provides long-term security. The first step is to stop ignoring the small leaks. Start a 30-day audit today and simply look at the data without judgment. Once you understand exactly how your money flows, you can begin to build the system that allows you to keep it.